Hello, welcome to Scrap Time episode 591. My name is Christine and on today's episode I am showing you the Tim Holtz Design Ruler. Today I'm showing you the Tim Holtz Design Ruler, and what makes this ruler great is it is a few tools in one. So I'm going to show you some of its features. So of course it's a ruler, but because it has a grid on it, it makes it really easy to draw lines quickly and straight. And I come from a pattern drafting background from my degree in fashion design. So we use clear rulers with grids all the time. So to me it was very instinctive. But if you're not sure how to use these lines, I'm going to show you. You can use all these lines to match up the lines on your paper. So for example, you need to space 3/8 of an inch apart. You just do this. You follow the 3/8 line, put it on the line. And this is great if you're drawing some lines to do journaling and what have you. And you can see there I was able to get spaces 3/8 of an inch apart without having to make all my little marks here and make my marks on this side and match up the lines just by using these lines on the ruler. You can do 1/2 inch lines. You just put that line on your previous line. And ta-da! Now say you're in the middle of your page and you want to do a line but you don't know if it's straight. Well, this is when you use these lines, and you just have to put that line on the edge of the paper and you have a straight line at a 90-degree angle on your paper. So those are a couple ways to use the great grid lines on the ruler. The next great thing is it has a metal edge. So even though it is a plastic ruler, there's a metal edge, and that means you can cut. So I'm going to get my cutting board out. And you can do the same thing. I want to cut strips of paper for my journaling, and I want 1/2 inch strips. Well, I put my 1/2 inch mark on the edge of my paper, and I just cut a strip. Well, this case, I didn't push hard enough. It has nothing to do with the ruler. It has to do with my cutting skills. So there. Or maybe a dull blade on my knife. But I got a 1/2 inch thing. Let's see if I can do it again. This time I'll go for a full inch, and I'm going to press a little harder on my cutting knife. There you go. A nice 1 inch piece. So again, you can cut anything. You don't have to be marking lines wherever you want to cut. But because these lines are there, it takes a lot of that time away of having to make all your marks or drawing it out here. And now I'm going to go cut out my marks. I don't need to do that. I can skip that step and go straight to my cutting. So that's the great thing of having this. So now instead of having 2 rulers, it's all in one. The other thing it has is these piercing holes. So if you wanted to attach a bunch of brads or something to your project, you can decide where it is. Now right here it's at a 1/4 inch, but if you wanted it to be a 1/2 inch in, you just move your ruler, knowing that's a 1/4, add a 1/2 inch, and they're marked 1/8 of an inch apart. So if you wanted them every 1/4 inch apart, you just poke holes in every other hole. And again, you didn't have to put your pencil marks down first, measure it all out. You just put your ruler down and poke your holes. And there I have a very straight 1/2 inch from the edge, 1/4 inch apart row of holes ready. You can do just leave it pierced like that. You can put threads through it. You can put brads through it, whatever you want. Very simple. And that is 3 great features on the Tim Holtz Design Ruler. I forgot, I need to add one more important feature to the ruler. It has a centering 0 here. So there's 6 inches on this side, 6 inches the other side. So that means if you want to try and find the middle of your page, you look at your edges here and it's like 2 1/4, 2 1/4 with a little bit showing. And so that right here would be the center of my page. So the centering ruler helps you when you're trying to see which way over this way or that way, or centering something on a page. That 0 in the middle will help you find the center of your project. Okay, that's it. Well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to check out my website at www.scraptime.ca. And on our next episode, I am showing you the Roly Rosies and the Pop-Up Posies from Imaginis. So please join us. Thanks for watching Scrap Time.